Well, you have options. You have options this week. Um, this is like needing to get out of the comfort zone. It's almost like, okay, just say you complain about love, you complain about money, you complain about work, or I'm not saying you are complaining, but I'm just giving you an example. There is someone there to help you with that. There is opportunities to do this, that, and then you're like, nah, I'm okay where I am. So there's a need for some to step out of your comfort zone. There's a lot more out there than what you are used to. There is someone showing up here who you could be dealing business with. This could be a banker, someone who is knowledgeable in business or finances. I see that energy. For others, this is a good, I don't know, contract, business transactions, things like that. The letter J and C are showing up too. So I do see that energy. This is getting good financial advice as well. So getting out of the comfort zone is really showing up. There's a strong healing energy here. This could be internal healing, maybe physical healing, healing of things that have been painful is what I'm seeing here. And things take time as well. Watch the spending this week because I do see there's a little bit of a financial constraint showing up here too. So, it's like make sure you pay the bills or you have enough money to do so. So kind of tighten the purse strings a little bit. I do see that for some of you. Doesn't mean all of you. There is some good energy here too. Of course, this is a time of, you're putting things off, but it's time to move forward. Some of you may be traveling. Leaving a difficult situation behind you. So I see that energy. It's going to bring me some luck. Now, this energy is good. There are some really talented musicians out there. If you are in a band or something like that, you may be getting some calls and contracts and gigs. So I see that energy. There's like a rebirthing here. It's very nice. I like that. Kind of watch your emotions this week. You could be a little bit kind of like, touchy or sensitive and, frustrated. So I see that energy around you could be a little bit just angry. Sometimes we just go through that kind of energy. You have a new spiritual beginning, invitations, love showing up. So I'm liking that energy too. You got some challenges here to deal with. There is some competitive energy. For some of you, you're thinking about doing something and you got this picture of the future and you're already creating this conflict and kind of challenge ahead, or you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. So it's time to get out of the comfort zone somehow. I do see some of you, this is like on the job training. There's a sense of training, multitasking this week too. So kind of try to do things, prioritize is what I'm seeing. New love for some of you. This could be a verbal agreement coming up or something official. Some of you could be dealing with court and looks good. This could be some of you eloping, you just go tie the knot somehow too. I see something official too, so, and it could be connected to love. So, yeah. You've learned a lot of, I want to say, lessons from the past. You've learned, this is good if you've been taking some kind of lessons or courses, so that's looking good. For some of you, this is just you've learned some, there was a learning experience, and now you can take this and teach someone. I see that energy too. Things are definitely going to pay off for you. You just got to tie up loose ends and move forward. Something very heavy on your mind. This could be you want to do something, but you may not do it till maybe almost a year from now for some of you, okay? some of you are going to be redeeming things. This could be as much as redeeming a coupon, redemption showing up, that kind of energy. Don't rehash anything from the past or get embroiled with any kind of gossip. It's not your friend. I do see that energy. And don't assume anything without knowing the facts and figures as well. So I see that. Up and down week. For some of you, it's like you could be very undecisive. Okay. Maybe you have some decisions to make. This could be connected to love, relationships, any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic love, but the heart's forming there. So we're seeing some decisions that you have to make. Some of you, it's like you don't know which way to go because it's like there's a sense of fear. Be careful of manipulative people or people who always throw wrenches in your path. So yeah, do not go back to your old bad habits because we see the heart. It's almost forming a whole one. This is like when we have sometimes trouble or we're tested somehow, and then we just go, okay, screw it. I overate, ate some cheesecake or something. I'm breaking my diet, or I left. I've been doing really great. I left a bad habit behind, and here I'm gonna go back. You have the resolve this week, so there is that kind of energy, okay? So it's like whatever sets you back. So this is and this could be even relationships. We know who's good for us, who's not, or maybe these are realizations. Escapism, that's one thing too. We don't want to like go into denial or escapism. But what I see here too is be more decisive. It's like sometimes I always say, the way I make decisions, honestly, maybe it'll help someone out there, is the first thing that's really there, you don't overthink, is actually the right one. Even if it's not, that's life. We're going to make mistakes, okay? But go with your gut. That's what I do all the time. I go with my gut. I go with my intuition, and I don't overthink it. It's like if I have to make a decision, I don't say. It's like we go to we're ready to go to get ice cream. You are so set on getting chocolate. And when we get to 31 flavors, you walk in and then you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to get? And then you end up like, oh yeah, this looks good. This looks good. You do tasting and then you come out, you try everything. At the end, you're like, I should have just stuck with the chocolate. You know what I mean? That kind. So whatever first comes into your mind. So it's like make a decision and take these appropriate actions with it and just go with it is what I'm seeing here. Okay? There is some kind of, for some of you, it could be an attraction. This could be a more physical sexual attraction. But it's almost like, be careful for some of you. It's almost like this is someone who could be very, when you bring the devil into your life, it's either too much of an attraction or it's too much of a something. Okay, so that's one thing I do see. Kind of trying to divide it this week, like starting off the weeks, okay, and going into the middle of the week. And then what I see here is there's a strong energy of just surrender and let go of any kind of control issue. All right, there is that energy starting Monday, maybe Tuesday. And I do see for some of you, this is like someone's interfering in your life. Okay, this is people saying what they want to say. It can be connected to love. There's always been some kind of interference. Or for some of you, I have to say, it's almost like a broken heart. You find out someone's either cheating on you, another person's involved there. Okay, then I'm seeing stress, I'm seeing worries, now if it's not that, this could be, whatever it is you're trying to control in your life. Sometimes it just doesn't work. We have to just like kind of surrender, give it to the universe. So let go of a control issue, just let things naturally flow. I do see there's a possibility of travel. Some of you may be traveling or making those plans. I do see money will come in. If money is a worry, I do see money coming in. And I feel this is either an extra bonus or something like that is possible. Okay? I guess going into midweek, there's a healing energy. Okay? For some of you, you're going to realize the power of your own healing. You could be actually very helpful and relate to others. There is that energy surrounding you, okay? I do see an opportunity coming through, and there should be some sound, new beginnings here. This could be an opportunity for a job, an opportunity for taking a skill or talent. And this could be healing. It's like a healing energy. And hey, it's got to do with maybe finances or an opportunity with a job. There's some kind of offer. This is the time to chin up and move forward. Okay. Um, Healing of the emotions. Going into towards the end of the week, you will overcome any obstacle that comes in your path. Okay. Focus on new beginnings here. Focus on your peace, joy, abundance, home. This is making these more positive new beginnings and time. Now, to me, this is a weird energy to someone out there. If you are a mother or a parent, you could be tested by your children, or maybe someone criticize your motherly skills or fatherly or parently skills. That's one thing I'm seeing. For others of you, this could be just conflicts with, I feel it's more female, like your mother, or, you know, there is that energy. There is a little stubborn energy here, too. This is someone that either you're close with, or it could be an aunt, it could be, anyway, it looks more female, but I do see there is a lot of anger. There's built up, like, tension for some of you. But you will overcome any of these obstacles here, okay? You have the resolve. And I do feel there is an ending coming up. So this is transformative energy, definitely a change of energy. I feel going into the weekend, you could be dealing with a masculine figure now. This looks like a father. Um, it's an earth sign energy. This is like a Capricorn. Um, could be a boss, or it's just someone like that. This person's a little bit stubborn. I do see that energy. This is I want to say for some of you, you're kind of mastering some things in your life this week. There's a healing energy. You got the resolve, going with the flow, and you master something as well. And I think that's going to be good. An opportunity for money. Money's looking good. This could be things of value, money, work, and balancing your energies. Okay? For some of you, this is a second job on the side. Um, a side job, or this is like yeah,